Rumble YouTube family, what's happening? What's good? I don't know why I said Rumble YouTube. I guess it's force of habit. Because I'm only on YouTube right now and I'm just streaming live because I'm just running a diagnostics test on this thing. So I apologize. If you guys don't want to look at my big fat nose in the screen right now, then you ain't missing nothing. Tomorrow I'm gonna be live, like doing work and stuff. So there's that. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Um, I did. It was good. It was pretty good. Uh, I think it was Easter. It was Easter. So happy Easter, belated Easter. Oh, yeah. By the way, Pope died. Um, Pope did die. So, I this is just something that's just been brewing on my mind, and I'm just running the diagnostics. But, even still, since the Pope died, you know what I thought? I thought that the Pope died on Easter Sunday, but they didn't want to ruin all the Catholic people's Easter weekend by saying, by the way, we know Jesus got resurrected this day, but we lost somebody. We actually lost the Pope on Easter. So that's weird. But Pope John Paul II died on a Saturday. I remember it was like Saturday night. I lived in Italy at the time when he died. It was weird. It was crazy. He died in April. It was like April 1st. So it's like April Fool's Day or something like that. I don't know. It was early April. But anyway, shout out to y'all. Let me say what's up to the people in the foundry. What's going on, everybody? RG's in the house. The True Few, what's going on, sir? How you doing? Undoctrinated is in the house. Jim Anise. Jim Anus. You be getting me with that name, brother. Every time. Yes, sir, you do. Yes, sir, you do. Rumham Solo, how you doing, sir? Serious Business is in the house. Mr. Allen, Christopher Allen, how's everything, sir? Greg B's in the foundry. What's happening? Warrior, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Harmon's in the house. How you doing, Harmon? I hope you got the message that I sent you. Lord Eraser is in the house. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. All right, and that's all we got in the foundry right now. Jono, Psychith. Jono's in the house. My brother from down under. How you doing? Truth Trollette, how you doing, sis? It's good to see our sister Truth Trollette is in the house. Welcome, welcome. And our sister Valley Parks is also in the house because I made the mistake by saying Valley Parks was a dude. So I apologize for that. Mea culpa. How you doing, Valley Parks? Welcome, welcome. David's also in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome, David. All right. We are moving. We are grooving. So I got a new camera. And since it showed up today, and I was just making sure that everything was working fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it charge a little bit more. I'm just here, so this is like a test of the emergency broadcast system. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just kidding. I'm probably gonna ditch this video actually afterwards. So yeah. Yeah. I was watching Banjo's show actually. I was watching Banjo's show from yesterday. I was watching it today, and he had Matthew Hakeem on. So two good guys, two solid dudes. Banjo's got that new I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I don't know how you get it, but I'd like to purchase one. I know he's got the joint, the it's like that flat earth map with the conspiracies written all throughout it. I like that. I think that's pretty dope. I've been trying to get a couple. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get a couple. I think that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, man. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend, man. Real talk. That the world hierarchy map. Okay. That might be the one. FE Nation, what's happening, bro? Nate X is in the house. Welcome, welcome. You guys chilling out, kicking it in the foundry. What's good? All right. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, um, uh, oh, no, you know what? I think I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll save that for tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Some of you guys in here have something coming. So I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. You know what I'm saying? Same day Rome was founded. Odd coincidence. Wow. The Pope died, says serious business. The Pope died on the same day Rome was founded. Wow. That's funny. It's not that it's funny, but it's like, wow, that's odd. That's droll. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I did not know that. I ain't know that. Wow. Same day. So you know what? Because you know, they had him talking with so wait a minute. So when did he scold the vice president? Because he was talking to JD Vance. Oh boy, just drag Vance. He was like scolding him the other day, just like they were just shooting the shit. Wait a minute. What if just let's just entertain it. We're just going to entertain some things. What if the presence of JD Vance around the Pope didn't happen recently, but they put the clip of JD Vance with the Pope to make it seem like he just died? Because everybody's got this notion that the Pope just died yesterday, or no, earlier today. And I'm like, I think he died on Easter and they didn't want to spoil Easter. What if he died earlier than that? And they're using the Pope's yeah, because they're supposed to be having conclave. They're supposed to be having this conclave where they got the smoke coming out of I don't know, St. Peter's Basilica. I'm taking a guess. I don't know exactly where, but they're supposed to be holding the conclave and everything else where they're going to be picking the next pope. But apparently, this is supposed to be the last pope. Hmm. Hmm. That's right. The chimney. Yeah, it comes out the chimney, but I forgot out of where, like out of what building structure. I've been to Vatican City a few times. Pretty interesting place. But I was at the time, I was in the Navy. I wasn't really thinking like that. I like museums and stuff, but I really wasn't thinking. I'm sure if I visited Vatican City right now and took a tour of the place, I'd find all kinds of Easter eggs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my life earlier, my early life is a little bit, I'd say it's a little bit different. It's kind of like you're playing a video game and the items that you collect at the time don't really make sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's not until like after spending like 1,000 hours playing that game, all those items that you collected at the beginning of the game, now they make sense. If that makes sense. Now they have to have a conclave. Saab, what's going on, man? Saab is in the house. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Saab is in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Akinator, how you doing, sir? The Akinator is in the foundry as well. Welcome to Akinator. Good to see you, bro. The Akinator's in the foundry. All right. Yeah, so that's right. They have to have a conclave. So what are they gonna do? They're not gonna have one? Oh, for Pope, right? Oh Lord, I'd get fired so fast. I would get fired so fast. That's funny that you say that. That was something I discussed with my parents when I was younger. I was born and raised Roman Catholic, right? I was born and raised Roman Catholic. This is something that actually crossed my mind as a kid, about being a priest. And then it's something that crossed my mind as an adult as well. And my parents weren't having any of it. Yeah, my parents weren't having it. They were like, "Yeah, you'd be a terrible." They're like, "You'd be a terrible priest, man. You'd be a terrible Catholic priest, bro. You can't even control your normal human self, and you're gonna be a priest." You'd be. They were like they were like four thumbs down. I was like, it is what it is, you know. So yeah, but yeah, man. Man, what a strange time to be alive. Strange but interesting. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Strange but interesting. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Christy Lee Dawes, how you doing, sis? Welcome to the Foundry. Welcome, welcome. Good to see our sister Christy Lee Dawes is in the house. Yes, yes. Nah, I was just running a test, y'all, of the emergency broadcast system. I just got a new camera, so y'all get to see my crazy ass grill on here in 8K, I guess. That's what they're claiming. I don't it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Now you get to see all the freaking you get to see all the total imperfections all over my grill and everything, as if you can't see enough right now. You get to see all of them, more of them, right? You get to see more of them. I could take like a whole nickel and stick it in sideways in my nose, and you wouldn't know that the nickel's hidden. That's how big my nostrils are. But it's good to see y'all, man. Real talk. Jimmy Satterfield. Damn, Jimmy Satterfield's in the house, man. I hadn't seen you in a minute, man. Jimmy Satterfield in the house. But yeah, so the Pope is he is one with the Matrix right now. And he is no more, you know? He's in the well of of sparks. He's with the all spark. One with the all spark right now. It's good to see you though. Flat Earth Warriors, what's happening, family? Flat Earth Warriors got the latest video. Matter of fact, where's that thing at? Let's see. Flat Earth Warriors is in the house. Yep. And he just got his latest video, which I'm digging right now. Yeah. Shout out to our brother Flat Earth Warriors is in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop that link. Here you go, y'all. Bang. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Man, look, for all you guys that make stuff, make content, I don't know where our brother Lev Kung, Shaolin, Kung Fu's at. Keep making videos, okay? Keep making the videos. Um, it's always good to watch that stuff just to be current, you know what I'm saying? And even if you're talking about the old things with the flat earth, as far as earth curving at 8 inches per mile square, and it not being true, pilots, whatever, the earth doesn't move and stuff like that. Even if you make that, whatever, man, just keep making the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Keep making it, because we constantly have people asking the same questions, and then a lot of times we don't know where to run, and it doesn't even have to be long. You know what I'm saying? It could be like a 2-minute clip of you saying, hey, this is how you know that the earth is flat. Boom. And then you show it, and then that's it. You know, that's it for all y'all that make the content, for all you guys that make the 2 minutes, because we're waiting on the John. Every time we're like talking about the John Thors, the robot polishes, the Taboo Conspiracy 3. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. You know, the earth is flat and it doesn't move. You know, we wait on everybody all the time. Every morning, like clockwork. Shout out to Flat Earth Banjo. Every morning, like clockwork, he's got something. And so I don't think he gets enough praise for the work that he does. If you guys aren't sub to Flat Earth Banjo, sub to Flat Earth Banjo. Oh, and sub to Sav as well. Sav is going to be going. I know Sav's going to be going live here. If not today, definitely tomorrow. Shout out to Sav, Sovereign Soul, Unchained Warrior. Hold on now. I gotta show Sav some love too. We gotta show our brother Mr. Soft some love. Let's see. Sovereign. Did I say Unchained Warrior? I meant Unchained Mind. I apologize. Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. Oh, Sob is almost at 3,000. Oh, snap. Sob's almost at 3K. Let's push our brother over the top. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. So here it is. Make sure you guys sub to our brother Sob's channel, y'all. Boom. Godheart Guardian, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the Foundry. It's good to see you. There goes Sob's channel right there. Make sure you sub to. Hey, listen, if you haven't subbed to Sob's channel, sub to his channel. Let's get this brother over 3K, man. He's almost there. I just made 1,000K. So any day now, they're about to shut my shit down. Trust me. I'm waiting on it, man. I'm just shooting craps. I'm like, man, it is what it is. These dudes gonna shut my channel down, and then I'll be channel less. But you'll still be able to find me right there. There it is. See the underscore? You see that ticker running? There it is. You could find me on you can find me on Rumble. You could also find me on Fanbase. So if you're not familiar with Rumble, definitely catch me on Fanbase as well. And then I'm going to be finding something else along with that. Smoking in G Sharp, how you doing, sir? Jay Heitnen, how you doing, man? Everything is good. Everything is solid. It's good to see y'all, man. Anson Howard, how you doing, sir? Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. Whole bunch of people coming out the woodwork, man. Just a good old time. Man, it's good to see y'all though, man. Real talk, it's good to see y'all. I know last week it looked a little bit strange because, when I was making our live streams last week, and what was it? Friday? Yeah, Friday and no, Tuesday and then the previous Friday. I know you guys were like, where does this dude at, man? It's looking crazy as hell where he's at. How's it daytime? It don't make no sense. Well, this is why it looked a little bit weird. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. I know. But many of you guys listen. There are a lot of you guys that sent me an email with your address. Cool. Thank you for that. There are a lot of you guys that haven't. So what you need to do, a lot of you guys, I'm not telling you what to do. It's just a recommendation. Okay. Send me an email. I'm there. Ironwork92000 at gmail.com. It's right there, y'all. Just you see my title of my name for my thumbnail. Just add at gmail.com to that part. You understand? Hit me up, and I want to know how you got into the flat earth. I want to read your testimony. I want to know so I could read it out loud. And why is this important? Because I think there are those that are teeter-tottering on the fence. They're kind of scared to come out and make that proclamation and let everybody know that, hey, this is what they understand this place to be, right? If I think the chances of people starting to come out now and coming forward with it are greater when they hear that there are those that walked the journey same as they have. Does that make any sense? I know that the English, it's not popping today. It ain't Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? And even on a Tuesday, my English don't be popping sometimes. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me. But basically what I'm saying, man, just send me an email, man. Stop playing games, y'all. Stop playing games, man. Damn. I want to know your story. I want to know your story. We want to know your story. Like I said, it ain't about me. It's about us, right? It's about us, and it's about the Foundry and how we got here. And I think there are people out there that need to hear these stories being told. And then they're like, hey, man, that sounds just like me. I need to just come out and let everybody know, man, the earth is flat, level, plane. It don't move, all that good stuff, right? There is an intelligence behind this whole operation that they call earth. And this is why it works the way it works. You know what I'm saying? This is why the crazy stuff happens that sometimes it's just a mystery. And it's okay if it's a mystery. But we know that there is a rhyme and a reason behind it. At least that I would say that this is what's so good about this earth that seems so that at first we thought it was just random just to be random. Many of us did. I know I did, right? But now we're starting to understand that there is a reason behind this randomness. Even though it may seem random, but then we may find that there's a correlation to the randomness. And I'm not just running off at the mouth, right? This is just something that I started to realize. And I'm sure that with all the smart people that we have in the foundry, there are those of you that can make sense of it and that can add on to what I'm saying and can make sense of that. You know what I'm saying? And with all the randomness, there is a reason as to why the randomness is random. But if you find the other piece to that randomness, then it works. Like there's a reason as to why it happened, right? I think because in my opinion, and I could be wrong because I've been wrong before, but I think that because of the things that happen and the way they happen, especially the big things, that there's a reason behind it, right? Um, there's a reason. There's a reason why it works the way it works. There's a reason why it happens the way it does. And it's not just a crapshoot. And it's not just a thing that, oh, well, it happened. Let's just move on. It's connected somehow. And I equate it to us being on like a spider web or being attached to a spider web. What I mean by that. So if you've seen a regular old spider web, like a Spider-Man spider web, you've got the spider sitting in the middle. It looks much like a flat earth map, believe it or not. Right. Um, and the way it functions is the spider obviously is like in the North Pole, right in the middle, sitting over there and then doing his. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Anything that falls within that spider web, man, it knows exactly where it's at, right? So it has quick access to it, and it's like a gridded system. Anything that happens in that spider web, it knows exactly where to go and how fast it needs to go to get there and everything else. I think this life works the same way. I think our understanding of it is starting to get there. And these little things with like, for example, like that spider web and everything, man, and the little things that we see and the little things that we understand, we're starting to see that this life functions. There's a rhyme and a reason behind it. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there is. I feel that there is. And it's good that we hold these conversations and we discuss things like that that may not be typically discussed, because I think with our minds combined, kind of like Captain Planet, with our minds and our powers combined, we can come up with something that resembles an answer, I think, in my opinion. Deborah Clark, how you doing, sis? How you doing? It is good to see my sister Deborah Clark. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Anson Howard, I said what's up to you. Yes, sir. I sure did. Emily, hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome, Emily. It's good to see our sister Emily. Lumpy gas in a vacuum. I hadn't seen you in a while, man. Where have you been? You've been missing, my brother. You've been missing, man. Been hiding out. Nubik is in the house. Welcome, Nubik. It's good to see you, Nubik. Kevin Michael, family of Smith. Welcome, sir. Yes, yes, test. Yes. It is a test. It is a test. Text, you fail. Test. Ah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. No, this is a test. This is a test. I'm running a new camera, and you guys get to see Smoking in G Sharp. How you doing, brother? You guys get to see all the nice, beautiful imperfections in my face, all the dents, divots, damn freaking potholes, everything, man. The extra nostril I got, as if the two big ones ain't enough. But it's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Now this is the old cam. I'm running this one and I'm kind of recording, and I'm gonna do a little quick side by side, right? I'm gonna do a quick side by side, but I appreciate you, Flat Earth Warriors. I guess this ain't bad for a plain old thing. What you call it, cam, computer cam, desktop cam at 7. Yeah, it truth troll, let keeping it real. She like, man, it looked like a old 720, and I think it is this one. This is plain. This is plain. I appreciate you, DC Deborah Clark. I'm gonna call you DC from now on, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, I don't want to be disrespectful. Deborah Clark, I'm calling you out by your whole name. Sound like I'm not even from here. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we've got people on the brink, man. We've got people on the brink. We've got Sob Soul Unchained Mind on the brink. Let's get this dude over the top, man. Let us get him over the top. We've also got Flat Earth Warriors with a Z at the end. Make sure you sub to his channel. These two guys, make sure you sub to their channels, okay? We also have Lev Kung Shaolin Kung Fu. I thought he would have been in here. We've got his channel as well. Make sure you sub. Hey, look at who it is. Disc Lord, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome. It's good to see you, man. Disc Lord went on a quick hiatus. We thought he fell off the earth, but he didn't. Or he fell off the globe. Same thing. He didn't. Welcome, brother. It's good to see you, man. Cyberdyne, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. So the map behind me, this map is it's a Mercator map, right? And it's a world map. This one is from 1963. So the countries are a little bit old. You still have Rhodesia down there in Africa. You still have Stonecutter Island right there, right outside of Hong Kong, or which I think at some point was called Hong Kong. Some people called it that, right? You have like that's the thing I love about old maps and stuff, man, is how some of the countries were just called something different, right? So you got right where it's at. You got all the way over there, right? You've got Ceylon instead of Sri Lanka, south of God damn, that's a big ass fucking moth, bro. Right? South of southeast of India. Yeah, man, you got a whole bunch of them old countries in there, man. Magic bullet. Can you see the magic bullet? The magic bullet? You mean like a coochie toy? Magic bullet? What magic bullet you talking about on the map? Who said magic bullet? Yeah, right. Yeah. They make sure they get you got Africa right there, and then you got Europe up there. But then look at how big Greenland is. That's Dave Weisby doing this. What's this? What's that? Well, what's that right there? What's this right here? You're not stupid. It's stupid. What's this? Right? Dave Weisby, he be doing that. You're not stupid. It's stupid. Guys, wait 1 second. Shout out to our brother Ironworks. Yes, man. What's up? Those Globers, they're stupid. They're shit. Let me stop, man. Shout out to Vika Drazif. Shout out to Vika and Vika's channel. You know what, man? I notice anytime we be doing these panels, man, every time we do these damn panels, it's like an episode of fucking Hollywood Squares or some shit. It's crazy how you have some of it's just a big old gumbo of just smart people, don't get me wrong, but just some funny motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own flavor, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. I think that's one of the beauties of just Flat Earth, man, is everybody when they come on and it's just all these different squares and everywhere. It's almost like the Muppet Show. You know what I'm saying? For everybody that know what the Muppet Show is and everything else like that. Yeah, man. I just think it's funny. Like I watch it and I look at it. And then there's some there's some people, some shows that you get on and then you look and then you're like, okay, like you know what it is, man. It sounds like his flavor is salt. Yeah, like you know what it is, man. Yeah, you know, everybody got their own flavor on their own show. You know what you're getting for the most part, right? I like to be a little bit unpredictable for my shows. You don't know what you're gonna get on my show. Sometimes you get good, sometimes you get, I don't know, the alternative. I guess. I don't know. I just try to keep it as truthful and as good as possible. I don't even like to call it entertaining because I is entertaining even the right word when it comes to this subject, right? Because we want to be serious, but we want to get something out of it, but we want to enjoy ourselves at the same time. During every Tuesday, every Monday, I guess right now. Shoot. Yeah, right. Truth Roulette, you're right. I don't, man. That's my bad, man. Tiffany Vinci, how you doing, sis? Tiffany, she be holding it down usually on the Rumble side. So shout out to you, Tiff. Thank you for y'all. Listen, man. Yo, hit me up on Rumble, man. Yo, hit me up on Rumble because YouTube about to take my shit. You know what I'm saying? They are about to take my shit. And it's fine, man, because yo, sometimes I don't play by YouTube rules. And I'll be honest with you, man. I don't be giving a fuck, to be honest. But it is what it is, right? And so since I don't want to play by their rules, they could fucking giveth right now and then taketh away when they feel like it. And then once they taketh away, that's it. Then I got to start from scratch. I don't feel like starting from scratch with them. I already got scratch with Rumble. So just hop onto the Rumble shit, man, and then hit me up on Rumble. Yeah, man. Tiffany Vinci, man. Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. Yeah, man. A lot of craziness going on out there, man. A lot of craziness. Yeah, yeah. And then yeah, they are selective. They are. Um, you just had what's his name? That turkey they call damn Pastor Duffy. Pastor Duffy go on and he he was on with Kingdom in Context, right? KIC, Sean, right? He was on with him, and it's a good thing that what's his name? Old dude was watching. Uh Leo, Level Earth Observer, right? He was watching, and he caught Duffy out there fucking up, right? Saying that, something along the lines of, would you I'm just ad-libbing, so please forgive me. But basically saying something to the order of you know, now we see you talking about the sun as if it has something to do with the shape of the earth. And it's like, but Kick didn't come back, or Sean didn't come back and like knock his ass down from it. But a lot of us, I mean, sometimes I guess when you're in the middle of a debate, things you have to rewind the debate just to catch certain things, just to be like, oh, I could have had him dead to rights right there, so on and so forth. So Leo went ahead, caught his ass out there, called him out there, and said basically that puts a final nail in the coffin to your final embarrassment. Leo called it. So shout out to Leo for finding that out. That's what's up. That's what's good about the flat earth community, right? Is that we tend to catch these things that other people don't really give much attention to, right? Or they don't really think too much of it, but he caught it. But there's so many eyes, right? There's so many eyes on so many different things that that we come to pay attention, and I love that, right? I love that. And yeah, man, I guess it's something to be commended for. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like that Katy Perry shit. Katy Perry's mad as fuck now, mad at everybody. What's her name's mad at everybody. The old lady, 75. You know what's funny? Gail King, 70 years old, right? Came from space. Don Knotts, Jesus. Might as well be Don Knotts because this dude is a joker. Don Pettit just came from space. They's like Don Pettit, the oldest man in space, came down, and then you see him, he looks like a total invalid. They got him in like a bed sheet and an astronaut suit. It just looks so funky, right? They got him in a bed sheet and an astronaut suit, and he's coming down like he's smiling, but he looks like an invalid, like a total invalid. It just looks so strange. The stuff that I've been seeing, the stuff I've been seeing these last few weeks, man. Roger Ledwell is in the house. How you doing, sir? Donald Piasek is in the house. Welcome. Roger Ledwell, what's going on, Roger?
Hey Vlad, how you doing, man? Yeah, man, yeah. Can't be here too long, but I'm over here. I'm at work, so I work I work late hours and stuff, so yeah, I'm probably gonna be on Flats' channel later on. So yeah. Yeah, you'll see me later on. I saw Mikey Smith the other day, so yeah. Yeah, man, that Katy Perry, man, that bitch is crazy.
Shout out to Roger Ledwell. If you don't know Roger, get to know him. Shout out to Roger. Make sure you sub to our brother Roger Ledwell. Let's see. Shout out to Roger. If you ain't subbed, make sure you sub. Let me drop that in there. Shout out to Roger. There he is right there. Roger, it's all love, man. Anytime I mock anytime I mock people like that. Y'all really think Katy Perry's JonBenet Ramsey? Y'all really think so? You know, bro, I don't know. Shane 187 Thompson, how you doing, sir? And then Shane 187 Thompson, welcome to the Foundry. Good to see you tonight. Says, maybe Sean Griffin is a shill, but how could anyone miss that slam dunk? You know these disinfo agents leave us clues. And in my eyes, that's shillish behavior, not fucking on that nugget. I feel you. I feel you on that. I could see that. But maybe sometimes people get wound around the axle, and maybe it's one of those things where they just might not be paying attention at the time, and then you're right, it's a slam dunk they totally miss, or alley-oop. Mikey's got more shots of the firmament. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. I'd like to see that. Okay. That is interesting. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the Foundry. Much appreciated, DC. Thank you, sis. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Man, I don't know. This whole Katy Perry thing, these ladies fall into the like, y'all. I don't know. Like, I'll be honest with you. A lot of this shit is strange. This stuff is strange. Same square head. Wow. Same square head, eyebrow, lip. Wait a minute. So JonBenet Ramsey, let me tell you how weird that is. I remember when I was in I think I was a freshman in high school. They had a picture of JonBenet Ramsey's face on Time magazine, right? And I was like, damn, man. I was like, that's messed up. I felt so bad. Like, anytime I saw her face, I thought of those little porcelain dolls that they, them little Southern girls. You see them in all these scary movies and stuff. I would always think of a porcelain doll, and it made my stomach turn. I felt so queasy just looking at JonBenet Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? And I remember this dude. I'm not even going to say his name, but he was in my high school. He was in my global studies class, and he was like, "Damn, man, she's pretty hot for a child." And I just looked at him. I'm just like, this motherfucker is sick. Like, I didn't even know how else to put it. I just looked at him like, she's hot. Like, first of all, she's a baby. Second, she's dead. And I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's like, she's pretty hot for a child. But yeah, that was JonBenet Ramsey. But she was blonde back then. So I wonder if Katy Perry is a natural blonde. Now her daughter is blonde. The one Daisy that they kept showing, she's a little blonde. But then again, who knows? Some people, like, especially, Caucasian people, when you're born, sometimes your hair is blonde, look like straw. Your hair look like blonde like straw. You know what I'm saying? Look like hay. And then as you get older, it just gets darker, So maybe, right, Flat Earth Warrior says maybe she dyed her hair, maybe she dyed her eyebrows, maybe she's a natural blonde, but I don't know. You think so? I don't know. Horsehair. Let's say Chrissy Lee Dawes was a blonde baby, and it looks like you look like Chrissy Lee Dawes looks like Katy Perry in that thumbnail. You see how dark her hair is? Yeah, and oh Jesus, don't even get me started with this whole man woman thing. These some of them pretend to be men, some of them dress like women. It's ridiculous. It's so sick and twisted. So even white hair in the summer, and it is as he got, and then it's dark brown now. That's just weird. When he was growing up, yeah, like me, like you see, I ain't got shit. My hair growing in look like bad grass up here. I got this big thing of missing hair, big old chunk of missing hair. Yeah. So like me as a kid, like I used to have an afro. I had an afro like a lot of my life. I had an afro. Yeah. You saw bugles? No, you saw bulges. Okay. I don't understand that. Yeah, man. Like it's just weird. Like Katy Perry's daughter look, here's a telltale thing. Take a look at her daughter. If her daughter looked like John Benet Ramsey or something similar, then yeah, yeah, I'd consider it. But I don't know. That's a little bit. That's a tough one because both. Wait a minute. Both her parents died. But wait, I think Mr. John Benet Ramsey. I think John Bennett. I think or John Ramsey. I don't know. I don't know. But her mom died, right? John Benet Ramsey's mom's died, and then her father. Did he die too? I think he died too, right? Man, that whole fucking thing is fucked up, dude. That whole thing was messed up. You found your first you found your first gray pubic hair? Your first gray pubic hair today? Oh, I got them shits. My whole chest starting to gray up. Weird. And it's not like I'm a flabby dude. I'm pretty muscular and I got fucking gray hair coming out of my chest. I'm like, damn, do I need to put just for men on my chest now? I'm not gonna put that shit on my face. I'm definitely not gonna put it on my head. It's bad enough I'm losing hair on top of my dome, man. My firmament started to lose some hair. Shit. Now my shit's starting to look stupid as hell, man. I'm gonna come out hair missing at the top and shit. Come out looking like George Jefferson out this motherfucker, man. I don't need that shit in my life. Yeah, man. So yeah, ah, one kissed a girl and liked it. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Katy Perry, yeah, for all the dudes, listen. Okay. All bullshitting aside. For all the dudes in here, I'm not even gonna say what the fuck I want to say. But for all the guys in here, if Katy Perry was like, hey, let me y'all motherfuckers would be like, yeah. Yeah, you motherfuckers would be looking around. Come on, man. Come on, dudes. I'm not trying to sound inappropriate or nothing like that. Yeah, she's still a good-looking lady. And something's working. She's still having kids. So yeah, man. Am I short? Act like you know 26. What's going on, family? It's good to see you. If I'm short that she's still a woman, I would think she is. Oh man. Now y'all fucking it up. Now y'all trying to say she's not a woman? Oh man. But she has a kid. A feminist? You know what it is? Donald, man, Katy Perry hadn't found the right dude yet. I think here's the thing. 16 Alpha, how you doing, brother? 16 Alpha in the house. Good to see you. Here's the thing. I think it's difficult for a lot of these Hollywood actresses to find like I'm not it's hard for them to find men. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these actor men, like you don't know what you're gonna get. They're like a box of damn Forrest Gump chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get with these dudes. Some of them, like you hear these stories about some of them, swinging this way, swinging that way, doing this, doing that. Puff Daddy, you hear all these stories, and it's like you don't want to hear no more. You've had enough. It's a twisted world, the Hollywood, the entertainment industry. So a lot of these women, they don't want to date outside of the Hollywood men. I'm not saying all of them are like that, right? But it appears as if I'm not making this a blanket statement, that a lot of them look for men within their field, right? Doctors like to date and have sex with doctor women. Doctor men like doctor women for the most part. Um, Lawyers find people that are lawyers, right? McDonald's motherfuckers, people that work at McDonald's find McDonald's, fry cooking, damn burger flipping ass motherfuckers. They have sex with them. And they have a bunch of little freaking chicken McNuggets and little fry guys running around. That's their offspring. Little hamburglers out this motherfucker. Let me stop, man. I'm just playing, man. I'm just being stupid. But nah, real talk. Typically, people find, I guess you could say, they're equal in and around their field of work, right? So I guess that's why Katy Perry has become or is a feminist, because she comes from a Christian background, so she claims, right? And she said she wanted to be like Amy Grant. I remember Amy Grant back in the day, baby, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Remember Amy Grant, right? I remember Amy Grant. And she used to have them little blossom hats and shit. Remember that hat? She used to have that little hat with a little flower in the front and shit, them long ass gowns and shit. Big old long ass Monica Lewinsky dress. Remember that back in the day? Amy Grant, anybody? Amy Grant? No? Yes? Amy Grant used to wear them long ass Monica Lewinsky dresses and shit and had the blossom hats. She looked like something out of a Spiegel magazine. Y'all remember Amy Grant? Yeah, and y'all coming late with it, but y'all remember them hats. Oh my God. Anytime I used to see them hats, I'd think of Blossom, Mayim Bialik. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Lord. Awakened Nemesis, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Awakened Nemesis is in the house. Love seeing this dude, man. Awakened Nemesis, welcome, man. Good to see you, man. Yeah, she had she had the Boy George hat. Yeah, she had the Boy George hat, the little blossom hat, that big long ass gown, big old Monica Lewinsky looking dress and shit, man. Yeah, Amy Grant, but she was a pretty lady. I didn't, I didn't mind Amy Grant. I break shit. I break if I could take a time machine back to 1991, 1992. I'd break her off a piece, dog. I smash shit. I smash Amy Grant back in the day. Shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? If you're a dude, you're saying you wouldn't smash that. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Please don't lie. Do yourself a favor and do not lie. Liars, liars need to go to the back of the bus. Liars go to the back of the bus. That back of the bus be packed in a motherfucker. If a dude in here is saying, if a man in here in the foundry right now is to say, you wouldn't smash Amy Grant back in the day, back in the 90s, I'm calling the police and I'm having you charged for lying, because you, sir, are a liar. Because I know you'd break her off. I know you would. I know you would. Lumpy gas in a vacuum, trying to not to lie by saying, I hope she's a she. You know good and damn well Amy Grant is a she. Anyway, Monica Lewinsky. What's her name? Is like yeah, I wanted to be the next Amy Grant. Yeah, you see, Chrissy Lee Dolls know what it is. Yes, Amy Grant. That baby, the one I haven't heard in years. That song was so cheesy. Stop for a minute, Baby, I'm so glad you're mine. Everybody, get up, get up. And ever since you put your heart in every motion, come on, come on. Throw your hands in the air. Amy be like, Amy, what's going on, Amy? Stop. This isn't a rap song, Amy. Stop. Yeah, man. The globe case will collapse. The bottom heaven is oh so close. Okay. All right. I guess Mikey got some more firmament. Okay, Mikey been doing work. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, and Amy Grant is a Christian singer. So with Amy Grant, what's her name saying she wanted to be the next Amy Grant? She's just a little bit taller, a little bit more robust, I guess you can say. And gives clear. You think Katy Perry is a dude? You think so? I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. I pray to the Lord that she's not, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if she's a woman, right? I'd be like, shit, yeah, I break off, man. I'm not even going. You know what? We've got good women in here. They don't need to hear how much of dogs we are in here. So I don't need to be talking about ladies like that in here with these good women in the foundry. Okay, y'all gonna have me say some dirty nonsense, and that's not the man that I am. Okay, and one day my daughters could be watching this thing. They think I'm crazy. One day somebody's gonna be like, "Is this your father over here? The brother with the big nose and the patchy hair?" Yes, him. They'd be like, "Oh, Dad, what did you say about women, Daddy?" Yeah, I don't want to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Oh, they'd be sick to their stomach." So I don't need to do that. She was just wearing a jumpsuit with a Baphomet patch. That, you know what? Point taken. I understand. I understand. And everybody, and you want to know the crazy thing is that it was out in the public for everybody to see. It was out in the public for everybody to see. No more barking. Shit, man. Man, I tell you what, I would just hope that she isn't. But this whole Hollywood thing is all messed up. It's all messed up. This whole fiasco's got all of us twisted up. Oh no, lumpy gas in a vacuum. You are not taking. No, I am not going down there with you, brother. No, sir. No, 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 no. Yes, I'm not going there with you, lumpy gas. No, sir. Nope. Deborah Clark admitted it during an interview. She yes, I feel that there is something going on with KP. I do. But damn, dog, man, look, listen, here's the thing, man. I know we have men in here, and we're men, okay? Um, like, I know every time we look at Katy Perry in there, like, dudes be looking. Like, dudes look. We're dudes, right? I mean, come on now. We're dudes, we're men. So you look, I know I look. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I saw in the jumpsuit, I was like, why she gotta have the patch on over there? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just kidding. No, I'm not really. But yeah. Yeah, she's not my type either. Not my type, no. But yeah, she was like she wanted to be the next Amy Grant. So I mean, but even Amy Grant, I don't think I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if Amy Grant even does Christian music no more. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Damn, man. Like the whole thing is messed up. The whole thing is messed up. Like, if you go to Hollywood and you normal, you're like the Maryland in the middle of the Munsters, if that makes sense to anybody in here. Y'all remember the Munsters? Yeah, it's like if you go in a that's what they call it, Holly weird. People call it that. Um, if you walk in the middle of like a party or a whole, I don't know, what do they call them? You've got what, a mob of Hollywood, like every animal has its grouping, like murder of crows, a mob, I think it is, of baboons, a freaking flock of geese. What is it for Hollywood people, for actors? You've got a harem of Hollywoodsters, of actors. You've got an asshole of actors. What do you call a group of actors? A gaggle of geese? I thought it was a flock. A gaggle of geese. What do you call a group of actors? Dr. Bass, an ackwards of actors? A coven a coven of actors. Isn't that interesting? A guild of actors. A guild. A coven of actors. Is that what it is? That's what it is. A congress. Wait. No. Is it a congress? I thought it was a congress of I thought it was a congress of owls. Yeah, I thought it was a congress of owls. Is it a congress of baboons? I thought it was a mob of, no, that's a mob of gorillas. Yeah, gorillas, not baboons. Excuse me. You sure? A gaggle of geese, an actors guild. Okay, a guild of actors. Why am I doing this with you motherfuckers? God damn. Kurt Cobain is alive and sings, and a parliament. That's what it is. A parliament of owls. That's what it is. I thought I was like a congress. It's a parliament. I'm all fucked up. Excuse me. Don't congregate. Solitary predators. Okay. A parliament of owls. Thank you for that. Thank you. Parliament of owls and a congress of baboons. Okay, now it's starting to sound right. All of this is sounding right. Thank you. My shit is all fucked up. Excuse me. Okay. Is it a troop of baboons? It's a troop, and it's a mob, and it's a mob of not monkeys, but a mob of gorillas or something like that. Or is it a troop of gorillas? A murder of crows, yes. You know, it's funny. When I was in the Navy, we used to have things called murder boards. And so murder board was prior to you would have to sit a board, right? Whatever it is you got qualified in. And if it was the top qualification of that position that you were getting qualified in, you had to sit a board of your peers that were qualified that thing that you're going up for, right? And this board, typically before you go to the actual board, before you get qualified, you go to a murder board. And that murder board is made up typically of E6 and below, right? And that's enlisted personnel. And so this murder board, it's funny because they call every rank that you get or every chevron that you get a crow. It's funny now that I think about it, right? They call it a crow every advance that you get. Like from E4 to E6, they call it another crow, getting another crow. You got another crow. Okay. And then you get a rocker as soon as you become an E7, you become a chief. But yeah, they call them murder boards. And I'm sure they're going to change the name because, the hazing and everything else and then offending people. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. A school of fish. That's one that we don't want to forget. School of fish, a whole school of them. School of fishing, a pod of whales, whale pods, I guess. Pods with whales, right? But yeah, yeah. So yeah, this whole KP thing and I just think it's funny though that what's her name landed. They landed in that big ass fucking thing. That little fucking gumdrop from damn Blue Origins that fell from the sky, hit the deck, dust going all over the place, and like nobody broke their ass. Like you're moving at it may not look fast, But you're moving fast, man, when you come down from the sky like that. You're moving very, very quick. It's very fast. And then you hit the deck like, ooh. There were times where we've done like hard landings, and we've had pilots like really fuck their whole rear up, that fuck their whole back up. I remember my 1P, he really fucked his back up. It really fucked him up. And I'm surprised he's still flying. Shout out to you, sir. You know who you are. Don't want to call your name out, but you know who you are. Yeah, I remember that. We were landing from like one of my last missions when I first started out. And the way we landed, we hit the deck so fucking hard. Boom. I was good. But the guys up in the damn flight station, they was in bad shape. And our 1P was all fucked up. Yeah, big talk. John Lennon was Steve Jobs. Oh Lord. Lumpy gas, please, brother. You going hard in the paint right now. Yeah, y'all go ahead, sub to Flat Earth Warriors, and Dr. Bass Ackwards. Welcome, sir. You just spelt Warriors wrong. It has a Z at the end, I think. Shout out to Flat Earth Warriors. Y'all sub to his channel. Flat Earth Warriors is in the house. It's got a Z at the end of it. Thank you. I'll look, Lumpy Gas. You know what? I can't talk bad about it. I'll look into it. I will. It's probably something I need to find on freaking Rumble anyway. Jimi Hendrix is Morgan Freeman. You know what's funny? Is Jimi Hendrix and Morgan Freeman are both left-handed. So Sav might, you know what? They're both left-handed, which is funny. Which is very funny. I don't think any of those ladies on that freaking flight were left-handed. No, I don't think so. Fittest flat earther. I'm gonna look into that. And Morgan is left-handed. That's funny. Another left-handed guitarist is what's his name? Paul McCartney. Sure is. Yep. Phil Collins is left-handed as well. Yeah, we got a bunch of left-handed damn musicians. Yeah, Morgan Freeman don't want to come out and be, start jamming and shit, on a fucking guitar. You don't want to see him do that. Then he'll give the whole thing away. Wow. I remember when Kurt Cobain, he claimed to have blown his head off. What about Morgan's face spots? All those freckles Morgan Freeman's got? Oh wow, undoctrinated. The current Paul McCartney, the one that's alive right now. Drives a pink Jeep. Oh wow. Could be artificial makeup. This is just strange. It's just getting, this world we live in amongst us people, man, is strange enough. And you said the freckles match? Jimi Hendrix. What? The freckles match? What? You know what's funny is they're both left-handed. Dave Grohl killed Kurt Cobain. Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters? Same kind of crooked teeth before Morgan had them fixed. You know, Jimi Hendrix was in the Army. Morgan Freeman was in the Air Force. Morgan Freeman was also in the Electric Company. We're gonna turn it on. Do. We're gonna turn on the power. Y'all remember the Electric Company? Hey, you guys! Is Weezer left-handed? Kurt Cobain was left-handed. Weezer left-handed? I have no idea. But Kurt Cobain was left-handed. Jimmy was a joint AG army base in Germany. Okay, right. And wasn't Jimi Hendrix, wasn't he airborne? I don't know what division he was in or what regiment he was in, whatever you army guys call it, but I think he was airborne as well. Oh. So depending on when Jimi Hendrix went into the service. Wait a minute. No. And Morgan Freeman went into the service. But this is weird. Didn't the Air I think the Air Force became the Air Force in like 1950. No. Yeah, I think the Air Force became the Air Force in like, was it 57, 58, something like that? 59? Now I'm all fucked up. Now y'all got me all fucked up. Jesus. ABC, how you doing, sis? Welcome, ABC. ABC's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Angela Baby Carson. Dr. Baz Ackwards, you're also in the house. I said hi, but I want to formally say hi. Oi, oi, oi. This is wild. That's some wild shit. It was a joint Army Air Force base. Oh, okay. Soundgarden. You mean Chris Cornell from Soundgarden? So Deborah Clark, these are all these people that are supposedly either dead, like Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, and the original Paul McCartney, which now apparently his clone is running shit. Chris Cornell, right? Like a whole bunch of people. That's weird. Chris Cornell's still alive? Oh, I don't know about all that, man. Man, y'all got me all fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. Chris Cornell. I feel Tupac is still alive. I feel he legit is still alive. Like, I remember after he got shot again, right? Out in Vegas, and then he went to get treated. He was getting treated. They were like, "Yeah, he's fine." Tupac got shot, but he's fine. And then it was like the very next news clip, and I was listening to 1010 Wins on the radio. I'll never forget, right? I was listening to 1010 Wins. And then they's like, yeah, Tupac just passed away. And I was like, he was just alive. Y'all just said he was in stable condition, doing his thing. They're like, yeah, he just passed away. And I was like, man, y'all some lying mom. Fuckers. It's like, y'all, he didn't lie. I was like, he couldn't have died. That don't make no sense. Then they just threw his body in the fucking box and just burnt it up. I'm like, and these dudes lying. Yeah, Biggie got that motherfucker. He got laid the fuck out. They got his ass. They got his ass. Lady Gaga's another person that's left-handed. Was Amy Winehouse left-handed? But Lady Gaga's tiny. She's real tiny. I think Amy Winehouse is much bigger than Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's a little woman. She's a small woman. Shit, man. So, damn, man, this is all strange, y'all. This is weird. Yeah, this is just weird, man. This shit is all crazy, man. Y'all, man. Guys, this is like taking it like that's like way up there. Oh, Mr. Gaga. Lady Gaga's not a lady. What? Y'all what? Oh no. Oh no. If Lady Gaga's not a lady, because she's from New York, but she's not from New York too. She ain't from Long Island. Christ Almighty! If she ain't from New York, Jesus, man, come on, man. Lady Gaga too. Damn. Oh yeah. Damn. Fucking lady boy. That's what she is. Damn. That's weird, man. You got a lot of lady boys out there in Thailand. You got a lot of lady boys out there in Hawaii too. They're a lot, dude. They're like it's yeah. Like you over there. You got it's weird. It's weird. Hawaii got a lot. They got them lady dude boys just yeah. I love Hawaii though, man. Hawaii is an amazing place. If you ever have a chance to go out to Hawaii, check it out. I would recommend Maui. I would recommend Kauai even. If you want to go to Oahu, that's where you have the memorial for the Arizona and everything. And like all the naval bases, all the you have Joint Base, Pearl, Hickam, all that. The Army bases downtown, down in closer by the North Shore and shit. You got all that, man. Kunia, but Bellows Beach was just it's amazing out there in Hawaii. But yeah, nah, I undoctrinated. I feel you, bro. Oh my god. Damn, but it's like, damn. Mm, mm, mm. And those guys get paid a lot, man. They get paid a lot. Those guys get paid a lot, bro. Paid a lot of money, man. I don't think that shit is worth it. They could have it. Not go, I go. Oh my Lord. Lord have mercy. Speaking of Lord have mercy, we spoke about the Pope dying, and I think he might have died yesterday. There's a good chance though he might have died earlier than that. Because I just find it funny that Luke 23. Hey, Luke, how's everything? Trans investigating channels. Oh no. Oh. I hope not. Hey, I'm gonna have to watch a couple of those channels. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. We were talking about how the Pope just kicked the bucket, um, and how the Pope. I think that the Pope might have died yesterday, but then there's a chance that the Pope might have been dead long before that. There's a chance that the Pope might have been dead a while back because I just find it so convenient how they show what's his name? They just showed him, excuse me, giving the Easter address yesterday. I guess you could call it that. The Easter address was yesterday, and he just turned up dead first thing in the morning this morning. I was like, that's weird. But I mean, hey, anybody could go at any time, man. The Lord giveth, and then the Lord does the opposite as well. He be snatching from a fool. Yeah, you are not the father. A Maury participant. I don't know. 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 Nano CBD. How you doing, sir? It's been a while. It's been a while, man. I'm good, man. It's good to see you though. Welcome. Maybe could have been. Truth Trollette. Could have been. Wouldn't surprise me. with all the trickery and all the shit. Listen, with all the shit that they've been producing, all the lies, I find it amazing that people haven't lost their fucking minds and stormed the Bastille already. I just find it. I just find it. Hey, Harmon, you're not late. You're really not late because I just came on. Right. I gave a 30-second warning and I just came on. That was it. You're not late. Harmon's in the house. Welcome, Mr. Harmon. Good to see you. I just think it's weird. Just so weird. Ugh. Jeez. Babylon ceremony. Who knows? Who knows? But we're all mixed in with this damn stuff. We're just trying to get out. We just trying to pull away from all that bullshit. We're trying to separate ourselves because you see how crazy. You see all this crazy shit you guys are mentioning. Maybe some of it might not be true, but what if? What if? And there's a good if that some of this stuff is possible. There's a possibility that some of this stuff is true, and just the amount of deception. Here's my thing. I'm not saying that you're wrong or that it's not true, but we've already been dealing with a level of deception that's it's enough to make your head spin. You know what I'm saying? It's enough to make your head spin, right? And it could possibly even serve as a distraction as well. But it's enough, just the amount of deception and lies coming from them, it's enough to make your head spin to where all of it, it's like you just give up. And then you're like, it's all a lie. All of it's lies. All of it's lies. They can't be serious. They're not serious about anything. They're not fucking serious about anything. You know what I'm saying? But they have to keep the lie going for what purpose? I have no idea. And this is why I find it such a tragedy, but funny at the same time that you see these globe people that just fight us at every fucking turn. And I'm like, don't you see that these liars hate you and they want the worst for you and they want to eat your kids and they want to sell you for parts? I know that it may sound like I'm over the top right now, but this is what it's come to. They want to turn you into a chop shop and then sell you for pieces. They want to snatch your kids up, right? Then they want to do whatever they want with them, what they can with them, and then they want to sell those for parts. But people don't talk about that. People don't talk about it enough. And when you talk about it, they think you're crazy, like it doesn't happen. But there's a market for these things. I don't know. And then people that are on the ground with us are just fighting us. Ah, the worst, the absolute worst. The worst, I tell you. So, well, family, it is 11:06 p.m. It is late. It is late. I don't want it to be so late that it becomes early. So I'll let you guys ride off into the sunset. The sunset, excuse me. Let you guys ride off into the sunset because my black ass has to get into the shower. I do. And do y'all thing, man. But tomorrow it's gonna be live and popping. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to soon here drop the link for tomorrow's show. But I'm glad to have chopped it up with y'all. Hopefully my camera's done. I won't look as grainy and gritty as I do now. And you can see me in clean time tomorrow. You can see me real time, better camera, and everything else. I all that, man. Tonight was supposed to just be a test of the emergency broadcast system. That was it. Nothing crazy. But even still, man, like getting with you guys and chopping it up with y'all on a Monday is still fun. So I'll take that over anything. I'm still happy. Roger Ledwell is still in the house.
Hey y'all. Flex is having a show right now, so I'm gonna go jump on that real quick and I'll talk with y'all later, man. All right. Okay.
Roger Ledwell, y'all. Roger Ledwell. Yeah, man. We jump on. We do work, man. We do. Ryan S, man. What's good, bro? What's good? Ryan S, we about to cancel this motherfucker. You know, we was just over here chopping it up in the foundry, man. We was just chopping it up. Talking shit. Talking shit. Yeah, man. So anyway, y'all have a good night. I will get with you guys tomorrow. I'm going to drop the thumbnail here soon. If you haven't subbed, if you haven't shorn or shared, if you haven't shared this, if you haven't shared it, do that, which is my bad English. Do that thing which I'm trying to get you to do. Share, like, sub if you haven't subbed. All right. And just give me a thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up. We had like almost 70 people in here. Just a thumb. It's not going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? And an email also. If you haven't emailed me, email me that, your story as to how you became a flat earther, whoop-de-whoop, and then your address as well. That definitely helps. That does help. And yeah, man. But anyway, family, I'm going to leave y'all to it. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity, most of all, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. And with that, family, I love you. I'm out. Peace.